Cowboys. Lots of distractions for Dallas lately. And now Micah is a Packer. So, J-Mike, you were obviously on the Pats when Tom Brady left, so you have experience with this type of thing. What's going on? What are the conversations in that Cowboys locker room?
It was a process when Tom left, and it's almost like when you have that longtime girlfriend and she walks out the door. Right away, we all came together, and you're sitting around and you're sick. The first thing we thought, it was like, well, damn, there goes our Super Bowl aspirations. We got no shot while Tom walks out the door, and you're pissed off, and you're trying to figure out how did it get here, and then where do we go from here as a team? And I think as the time goes on and you're starting to figure this thing out, you say to yourself, you know what? The hell with him. Like, we're not about to let Tom go to Tampa Bay or Micah go to Green Bay, and now these guys are winning games, and we're over here sad, and we're wiping our tears, and we're mad about that. Now, I will say, in 2020, Tom left. We had my guy Cam come in. We were feeling pretty damn good about the season that year. We didn't win many games, and it went exactly how you would expect when your best player walks out the door. But if you're this Cowboys team, you got to try to do something.
Jason, I'm disappointed in you.
Why?
Listen, if you leave me, I don't think about you ever again.
Oh, you're gonna have that moment.
Nope.
Sorry, no. You're gonna have that moment.
That's a lie.
Oh,
God.
First of all,
That's a lie.
First of all,
stop it.
No moment. No moment. Once we're done, we're done. It's the Capricorn in me. But if you are the Cowboys, you need to look at the situation like you said, to hell with Micah. Not in a serious way, but to say, hey, we can actually, this is the challenge. Everybody's going to look at this defense and say, where's the pass rush coming from? Are y'all any good? Well, now is your opportunity. Don't look at it like, damn.
No doubt.
Don't look like, damn, like, what are we going to do? It's like, all right, let's show people. Nobody has any expectations for the Cowboys, especially Steven. So now here's your moment to actually, you thinking about an X? Oh, please. Steven, you may go.
Let me break this down.
Please do.
First of all, to address Kimberly's point, I'm quite sure. Listen, somebody, I ain't gonna mention his name, but we all know who he is.
You better not. You better not.
He made that song. He made that song when a woman's fed up. Ain't nothing you can do about it. That's true. There ain't no doubt about that. But before the fed up point reaches, that's not the case. You don't think about it. Just stop it. I was raised by a woman. Just stop it. Of course you think about it. Okay, that's number one. And we do too as men. We ain't no shade on you, but we all do, damn it, when you get rejected. When you done, you good. When you get rejected, hell no, it hurts a little differently. I don't know much about that because I don't have that.
There you go.
The point is, let's move on from that and get to the bigger point why I was laughing. Because yet that tagline there says refocus. That implies they once were focused. When was that? When that happened? When have the Dallas Cowboys been focused? Are you kidding me? They haven't been focused. And then you got the audacity, J-Mac, to bring up a comparison to a 7-time Super Bowl champion or a 6-time Super Bowl champion at the time. Before he departed. What damn? He won 6 Super Bowls. The Cowboys ain't been the one in 30 years. Okay? So there's no comparison whatsoever. Now, how can the Dallas Cowboys get focused? Let's take out the word. Let's take out those letters R-E. How can they get focused? They have no choice. You got to go out on the field and play, and you get focused by focusing on what Jerry spent money on. That's your quarterback. That's a $60 million man that's supposed to come through for you. He's got 2 playoff victories entering his 10th year. He got something to prove. And oh, by the way, if I'm Jerry, I'm like, yo, I gave you CeeDee Lamb. All right? I gave you George Pickens. You know he's entering a contract year. What's up? You know, you got the weapons now. No excuse there. Handle your business. That's how you get focused. By literally focusing on where the money resides. Where the money resides, okay? That's what you do. That's what you do. You focus on where you're spending the most money, and you look at them brothers and you say, yo, what you gonna do? Yo, Dak, you getting $60 million. Yo, CD, man, I got $136 million. I mean, I need you to show me. That's all. That's all you can do.
And that's what I fully expect him to do. We've talked so much about Micah Parsons and the Cowboys defense. We've not mentioned the Eagles lost a cornerback in Darius Slay, while the Cowboys have added a number 2 receiver in George Pickens. So to Stephen A's point, now you got CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens on the outside and a question mark for the Eagles at the cornerback starting opposite Quinyon Mitchell. That's an opportunity for this Cowboys team, who the offense, they haven't had any mess-ups or distractions. They've been rolling since Dak Prescott's been healthy all offseason. There's no excuse for them not to go
Rolling
out there
where?
and be able.
Rolling where? That's what we're doing?
Let me finish.
Rolling to the practice facility?
That's all I'm saying.
Rolling
That's
to the
all I'm
Star?
saying. They all been
That's
out
what we
there.
doing?
That's all I'm saying. I didn't say rolling down.
I was there
victories
too.
and none of
What that mean?
Well, you ain't lining up.
I was right there. I was in the
ain't
Star
lining
last
up
week.
there on
What it
Thursday
mean?
night. You're not lining up Thursday night. You go out
That's
there, they
my
ain't got
point.
no shot.
No.
They have
My
guys,
point-
though.
Hold on, Jay.
I'm agreeing
Hold
with
on,
you.
Jay. I'm saying to you, don't you come on this show talking about what the hell they doing in practice. We ain't doing that with them. Now, Thursday night's different. I don't want to hear about what they did in practice. I want to hear about what they did in the preseason. It counts now. This is when it counts. Don't let them off the hook. Now, show the hell up. I don't give a damn what they did at the Star. I could care less. I showed up there. What you gonna do at Lincoln Financial Field on Thursday night?
Well,
That's the story.
Jason, who are you
Steve,
even picking in this game? Who are you picking?
Steve, we're saying the same thing. I said there's no excuses. They got to show up.
You think they will?
Okay.
I like Philly in the game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like Philly in the game. Okay. Yeah. Oh.
They rolling the press. They rolling.
With the
They ain't had no distractions.
You hear that?
That's all I said. That's all.
They rolling the
This
press.
the argument. This the argument.
Okay,
This the argument I get in at home. Me and my wife saying the same thing, but she just want to yell at me. Stephen A. just want to yell at me. We saying the same
Sometimes
thing.
people just need to vent, but we all agree that we're picking Philly.
On Get Up, we are counting it down to NFL kickoff. We are at 2 days, and the season will kick off in Philadelphia, where the defending champion Eagles will raise their Super Bowl banner before turning the page to this season. Their center, Cam Jurgens, was asked about the pregame ceremony and all the pomp and circumstance that will come with it.
Who gives a damn if we're hanging something or whatever? We're playing the Cowboys, What other multiple motivations do we need, I think everybody's going to be pretty fired up.
That's what you want your center to say. And here he is. It was a game in Philadelphia when Sal Palantonio was live with us on Get Up. I can't tell you how good it is to have you back, Sal. So give us a sense of the energy both inside and outside of the facility in Philadelphia leading up to this game.
Michael, it's Dallas week in Philadelphia, and it's come early this year. This is a once-in-a-generation event. The Philadelphia Eagles playing the Dallas Cowboys at home here in Philadelphia for the first time week one since 1970. It's been 55 years. The last time that happened was 55 years ago at Franklin Field. You see all this gray hair? I do remember. I was there. I remember, Michael. And it is a huge ticket in town, monster game. I talked to one ticket broker, 717 in Bucks County, 717 Events and Tickets. They said those touchdown club tickets, the so-called Mike Trout seats, they sell for $5,000 a piece for Thursday night's game against the Cowboys, a once-in-a-lifetime event with the banner going up.
Obviously, the big story leading into this has come from Dallas with the departure of Micah Parsons and all of the drama that surrounded that. Offensively, from the Eagles' standpoint, how does that change what they're looking to do Thursday night against Dallas?
Well, in the NFL, as you know, Michael, coaches coach against coaches. And Nick Sirianni knows the defensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator of the Cowboys, Matt Eberflus, so well. They coached together in Indianapolis for 3 years. And Eberflus is so good at stunts and twists and creative schemes on his defensive front to make sure he gets pressure without blitzing. Now, going against this Eagles offensive line, you're going to need that, especially because you don't have one of the best defensive players in the NFL, Micah Parsons. He's in Green Bay. And the Eagles obviously were game planning for number 11. They have been through his entire career in the division. Without Micah Parsons, this will be difficult for Matt Eberflus to do that kind of thing that he wants to do. He's going to have to stack the box like Steve Spagnuolo did